put a camera right in the middle of the trail. Oh yeah, I'm Mike from the Lusco, and today I'm out here riding some bicycles in Whistler, British Columbia, and the bicycle that I'm riding is from one of Whistler's most iconic hometown brands. That bike is the Chromag Stylus. The trail I'm riding right now is called ACDC here in the Whistler Valley. It's full of a bunch of really steep rock slabs, just like that one. It's got a bunch of roots right in the middle of it, super technical, and you really got to be on your toes to make it from top to bottom. Now, not only is it steep going down, but a couple spots in this trail, there are some quick, punchy little climbs up little rock faces with roots. The Stylus has a 75-degree seat tube angle to pitch you forward over the front wheel when you're in the seated position. But when you're going down, this thing is super stable and planted. It's got a 65-degree head tube angle. It's labeled as a free ride trail jump bike, so it's really meant to do everything. And the geometry of this bike really shines on a trail just like this, with really steep descents and punchy steep climbs. I wonder why. It's almost as if Chromag's headquarters is about 2 miles that way. The Stylus is Chromag's most aggressive 27.5-inch bike. It's built around a 160mm fork. It's got a 65-degree head tube angle and super short 419mm chainstays. I'm riding a medium, which has a reach of 443mm, and the large has 482mm. Now, one really cool thing about Chromag frames is that you can get an in-betweener size. They do make it in a medium-large. The medium-large has a reach of 458mm. So, if you're right on the cusp of either riding a medium or a large, get that medium-large in-betweener size, should fit you perfect. The bike also comes in a small with 411mm of reach. The Stylus will take a 27 by 2.6 tire in the rear or a 26 by 3.0 in case you want to experiment. The Stylus has internal dropper post routing. It's got a threaded 73mm bottom bracket so you don't have to worry about getting any creaks. It's got a removable ISCG tab so that you can have a bash guard or chain guide if you choose, and also, of course, it has a boost rear end. There are 3 beautiful colorways to choose from. There's the GT Red, which I'm riding today, Stealth Black, and our favorite at the shop, Cobalt Blue. I don't think it's possible to disagree with me that Chromag makes some of the prettiest frames on the planet. The Stylus is going to be the perfect hardtail for someone that not only rides aggressively, but also wants to prioritize having fun. This bike's geometry is aggressive to keep you planted and stable when the trail gets real steep and chunky, but at the same time, it's not so aggressive that it's going to take away the fun factor. When riding the Stylus, I feel like I'm always taking the really weird lines on the trail. If there's a straight path right in front of me, I generally don't go that way. I'm always looking right or left on the side of the trail to see if there's some weird little rock roll that doesn't make sense or some weird jump that looks like it's not even possible, but I just want to try it anyway. All in all, this bike really just feels like a big BMX bike on the trail, which is definitely what I'm looking for in a hardtail because I grew up riding 20-inch BMX bikes. The 65-degree head tube angle matched with the 75-degree seat tube angle seriously makes this the perfect bike for all mountain hardtail shredding. Also, the super short 419mm chainstays makes this bike a wheelie machine, and I am terrible at wheelies, and so that's really nice that this bike definitely helps me out with that. So if you love spending a lot of time on the trail on just the back wheel, the Stylus is going to be great for you. There's a whole lot of steel hardtail brands out there, but nobody's really doing it like Chromag is. Their headquarters is like 2 miles that way. The trails that I'm riding in this video are the trails that they ride all the time. Their bikes are designed from the ground up to ride nothing but this type of terrain. It's super chunky with rocks and roots. It's really steep and gnarly. And if you're gonna get a hardtail to do any sort of aggressive riding, please do yourself a favor and look into Chromag. When comparing a Chromag to any other brand's steel hardtail, the difference is really in the details. Just check out how sweet the head badge is. I mean, they put a lot of work into just making the head badge super badass. Also, these aren't just any steel tubes welded together to make a bike. This is custom 4130 chromoly tubing that Chromag has specifically made just for their bikes. Chromag wasn't necessarily 100% happy with the steel that they were sourcing, so they had some custom made for their specifications. The 4130 chromoly steel that Chromag has custom made for their frames is not only designed to be lightweight and super high strength, but the butting in the tubes is also specifically designed to dampen vibration. I've ridden lots of steel hardtails, and this thing dampens vibration like nothing else. It rides surprisingly smoother than any other steel hardtail that I've ever ridden, which is kind of crazy. Chromag frames are designed to be apocalypse-proof, so if you are a super aggressive rider, or if you just want to find a hardtail frame that is going to be built to last a long time, then check out the Chromags. You won't be disappointed. If you're watching this video, there's a pretty good chance that you are comparing and deciding between the Stylus and its 29-inch counterpart, the Rootdown. The Rootdown is basically the 29-inch version of the Stylus. If you also look at the geometry of the Rootdown, it's a little bit more aggressive to counteract going to the bigger wheels. It has a 76-degree seat tube angle, and it's also slacked out a little bit at 64 degrees compared to the Stylus, which is 65 degrees. At the top of the priority list for the Rootdown, it's all about going real fast and being super stable, whereas the Stylus is all about having fun, playing around on the trail, riding a big BMX bike, and just having a blast riding your bike. Now, I don't mean to make it sound like the Stylus is not good at going downhill and that the Rootdown isn't fun and playful. Both bikes are meant to do everything and do a really good job at it, and they definitely do that. The slightly more aggressive geometry with the Rootdown is definitely in part to counteract going to the bigger 29-inch wheels. If you actually look at the geometry of the Rootdown, it actually has shorter chainstays than the Stylus. That means that both of these bikes are going to ride pretty dang similar. When choosing between the Stylus and the Rootdown, I really think it comes down to choosing what's at the top of your priority list. Is the top of your priority list having fun, jumping around, just messing around on the trails and having an all-out blast? Or is the top of your priorities having fun and also having a 29-inch wheel, going a little bit more fast and being slightly more stable at high speeds downhill? So, if you want to have a lot more fun, I think you should do the Stylus. If you want to go fast and beat some Strava times and have a 29-inch wheel, go for the Rootdown. The Stylus is available in 3 different complete builds: the NX, the GX, and the X01. I'm riding the GX model in this video, and also the Stylus is available as a frame-only option so that you can do a custom build and build up your dream hardtail. If you recently dreamt up your perfect bike and it woke you up in the middle of the night, please give us a call at the shop. We love doing frame-up builds, especially with Chromags. They always turn out super pretty and awesome. Plus, we've got all the parts and experience it takes to turn your dream bike into your reality bike. You can find the Chromag Stylus complete bikes and frames at our website at thelostco.com. If you guys have any questions about compatibility, pricing, availability, feel free to give us a ring at the shop, 360-306-8827, or shoot us an email, info@thelostco.com. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you really like this video, subscribe to our channel, click that little bell notification so that you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Until next time, happy trails! Actually, I'm just gonna turn around and look at this view. It's pretty good. You see this?